Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are planning for the last month of the year. We are ready to plan out December in my Moxie Life vertical. And when I say plan out December, it's fun. I mean, we're going to put some things down. I feel like I don't actually have that much mapped out for December yet, but that's okay because this is going to help kind of set up the month because I've got a whole bunch of things like in my head right now that's going on, but not necessarily like written down anywhere and a lot of plans. So we're just going to kind of put down what we can, and then I'll really be able to have a good picture and see what's left. So that is our plan. As usual, I'm using a Planner Kate kit, and you can save using code Elise20 on Planner Kate kits for your planner, whatever planner you use. There's definitely a kit for it. I forgot to use my day of the week labels here. There's definitely a kit for it because even without it being a kit for like Moxie Life or Happy Planner or something like that, there's always the create your own kits. So if you feel like there hasn't been a kit for you, definitely check out the create your own kit section, because if you like the kit style, which I love and will be continuing to use through 2026, it's just made creating my monthly so much easier. So we'll get these in. Okay. And I look forward so much to when new kits release because then I get to kind of see what like my month is going to look like. So I typically order the new kits on release day and then keep them in my Planner Kate storage um, until I'm ready to use them, so that I'm not like, oh, did I forget to? Because there was one month that I forgot to order on release day, and then I was getting ready to do my monthly, and I was like, oh no, I never bought these. So I like to do it because I like to plan ahead and get everything mapped out a little bit ahead. So, as usual, while I'm putting the date stickers down, let's talk about what I'm looking forward to in December. I'm looking forward to the holiday season, and it's going to be a good one. So, it's our first holiday season living together. It's our first holiday season engaged. I think we're going to get a Christmas tree around the time that, like Black Friday, but I'm filming this before Black Friday. So we'll already have that. And then just like enjoying all the holiday decor. I'm also looking forward to having some time off work because my company shuts down the week between Christmas and New Year's. And while I have done a lot of traveling this year, I haven't had a ton of just like downtime. So we went to Disney this year, which was a great trip, but very, very busy. Anyone who goes to Disney knows that it's more of a trip than a vacation. And then Go Wild, which is always very busy and hectic, and the Chicago Planner Conference. And then we've done a couple of little getaways here and there, like going to New Hampshire for a wedding. But because we always try to fit these things in during like weekends, there's not a whole ton of downtime. Most of the downtime that I've had this year has really been like down at the shore. Oh, and we went to the Hamptons with my family, but then that got interrupted by our engagement, which kind of took over everything. So, anyway, I'm just looking forward to having the downtime. Last year, James and I went to the Dominican Republic during that break. This year, we've decided that we're not going to go. We're going to save money towards our honeymoon and our future. And I think, well, I'll get to that shortly of how we're going to spend those days because I am going to kind of map them out here. Okay, now that we've got those down, we're going to take my blank labels here and put these on the extra days. And it just adds a cute little element of deco here with the same colors as the top header. And then one more for Sunday. I do this every time, don't I? I want to put this a little bit higher. I want it to be over it. Okay, that's good. Next up, what's next? What's next? Let's write down my bills so I can get my bills in here. So which color do I want to use? I think we're going to use the blue ones. So let's write mortgage, HOA, Honda, Geico, Amazon. It's my Amazon credit card, Capital One, personal, and Capital One business, Chase. There's something towards the end of the month. Oh, my dental insurance. Okay, then we can add these in here. So I like to put these down towards the bottom of the month or the bottom of the day because that's where all my bills go. And then we'll put this here. I go here. Oh, I forgot about a few. My brain, I only had one sip of coffee so far. So I need a little bit more coffee before I can perfectly, function on these. Here. Then we need Chase. Where's Chase? Chase is also the 3rd. And then Guardian is the 30th. And then I got an extra, we've got some extras here. So this will be, I did Geico, but I forgot about Verizon, Optimum, and my electric. So these are all the same week. And some of these are auto pay. Geico's auto pay, Optimum is auto pay, but the others aren't. I don't love auto pay because I really like to be able to manually pay things and check them off and know that they're done because I did them. It's just kind of one of those like control things that I have. So then we are going to pop this down, kind of like a monthly overview, and then we'll take Hello December right here. Okay, now let's pop in some plans. So because we used blue for those, I think I'm going to use black or I could also use this blue. Let's start with black for things I know about right now. So I'm just going to write something that indicates to me but doesn't like fully share on YouTube certain things. So we're gonna put this here as the trash trucks come outside. Hopefully you don't hear them. Then we have a holiday party. And that is on the 12th. We have a bat mitzvah. This is the 3rd bat mitzvah in my family this year. We had April, October, and now December. Bat mitzvah. And then Thursday is, I'm just going to write dinner with Mel. So my stepsister, who currently lives in Wisconsin, is moving to Australia across the world for a job opportunity in January, February. So she is coming back in December to kind of, I don't want to say kind of say goodbye, but to say goodbye, basically. We'll see her next year because she will come home for our wedding, but she is coming into town. Then we're going to use, where are my tweezers? We're going to use some stars here on these because this is what I'm going to do for Patreon Zooms. There's 3. And we'll write budget, co-working, and PWM, which stands for Plan With Me. And these are going to be on the first 3 Mondays of the month. I wanted to make sure that any holiday travel these wouldn't interfere with, so I put them on the first 3 of the month. All right, let's come back to talking about being off work. So I'm going to take, oh, well, this is kind of the same washi. Let's use a different one. I didn't realize that was going to look the same as right there. Put that back down. We're going to use the darker one. And I'm going to put this here to cover up the days that I'm off work, just to kind of have that visual. So I think the plan is, as of now, that the 25th we'll spend with our families. Let me just lift this. Then maybe the 26th through like 28th-ish, we will go away somewhere a little bit more like local, like the Poconos in Pennsylvania or Lake George, just some little sort of like staycation. And then we'll come home on the 29th. And that day we are getting a dog. We are dog sitting. If you've been around for a while and watched my videos for a while, you may remember the dog Abby, who is one of my best friend's dogs. And she has asked us to dog sit. So we're going to get to dog sit together. And that'll be through like the first week of January. And this is the, I think, 3rd time that I've watched Abby for a week, maybe 4th time. I think the 4th maybe, when I think about it. So it's going to be really fun. Okay, we're going to put a Christmas Eve sticker here. We are also going to put a birthday icon because we have my future sister-in-law, James's sister's birthday. And then that's the 24th. So I'm sure we'll get together with the family for that day. Then we need a Christmas Day sticker, which will be with both of our families. My family tends to celebrate Hanukkah on Christmas Day, even though this year Hanukkah starts on the 14th. And then we're going to put a New Year's Eve sticker. This kit does not have a Hanukkah sticker, so I need to find something that does. Let me see here. Dated Basics, Volume 4 by Kelly Plan. First night of Hanukkah. And we're going to put this right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 21st should be the last night of Hanukkah. Unless I'm messing that up. I may have to double check, but we have Hanukkah here. Let's take a this month sticker. We'll pop this right over here for anything that I want to add. So my plan is once we get home, aside from dog sitting, I also want to spend time cleaning, organizing, getting myself set up for the new year and everything that's going to come with the new year, which includes lots of stuff and our wedding. So I haven't had much time to really work on my office and last year in January, or this year in January, I cleaned out my den closet in my office and really got a lot of organization done. And I just haven't had the time for it since then. So I'm hopeful that I'll be able to spend some of that time off really getting organized. So now we're going to take some trash icons because we need trash day. Last year we did a holiday party. I don't know if we're going to do one this year. If we did one, it would probably need to be the 19th or 20th, but we haven't really talked about it yet. I don't know if I really want to do it. It's a lot of work, but we'll see. So we'll get our trash days in. And then I also need to get in the recycling stickers. These are also Planner Kate. These are Planner Kate BW icons, and I love them. I'm also going to grab payday stickers. And recycling, where are you? Here we go. So recycling pickup is on Thursday. So what I do in my planner is I put it on the night before, the night we need to take it out. So like Christmas Day, I'm putting it on because that night we'll need to take out recycling to pick up the next day. And then this is a great month because I just realized this is a 5 payday month for me. I am paid every Monday. And some months, maybe like 4 a year, I get 5 paydays in the month, which is great because I still budget with my 4 paydays, but that 5th payday goes to savings. Okay. Other things I'm just gonna pop in here for now. One is on a black sticker. This is a TBD thing, but I have plenty of these black stickers. So I'm just going to put zebra to remind myself that there's something TBD that day on the 5th. And now I have my goal of seeing what's coming up this month, where we have plans. I put the black for the plans so that I could really have that here as a visual and know, okay, if someone asks, are you free this day or this day? I look here and I see the black things that are going on and know that we're not free, essentially. So while this isn't as full and robust as most of my monthlies, it's okay because it is the holiday season. I know everything will get filled in, but this was really what I needed just to start to get everything down on paper. So that is my week or my month. Remember, you can shop Planner Kate using code Elise20. I will have a link in the description to shop, and I think that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching and for your support, and I will see you next time.